2023 GMC Canyon and Colorados, and even the newer ones, 24 and 25s, are having issues with the upper radiator hose. I've come up with a fix that'll cost you all of $1 to stop it from leaking, and I've got a free option for you in the event that that's probably too much for you. I want to find out what is going on. Why is this upper radiator hose leaking, and maybe what we can do about it to save you guys the hassle of dropping off at the dealership and waiting for these not yet in stock parts. This is the hose that tends to leak. I do have some evidence of previous leaking, but I'm not sure if that's just from all the mud splashing or what. But in order to get access to this, we need to take this guy, flathead, pull this guy off, 10 mil. You gotta take our mass airflow sensor, make sure you pull that red tab way out of the way before you start pressing down on it. We have our 3 bolts here for the air filter, and we'll get this cover pulled off. Now once we have the air filter box out, we can either pull this out with a 10 mil socket or open end wrench. And now we can get to this clip to pull this radiator hose out. Gently pull out on this clip here so that it stands up. Once we got our little clip out of here, we're going to make sure that this is all good. You're going to splash some coolant, as you guys can see from when I pulled this off a little bit ago. You just gently wiggle it and pull it out. You're going to splash coolant everywhere. Best guess, the O-ring here and the issue that we're seeing is maybe caused by some sort of corrosion or some sort of buildup within the Dexcool system. This is an ethylene glycol Dexcool coolant. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to really carefully pull this O-ring out and see what's actually behind it and see if that's what's actually leaking. I don't know that it's leaking around the nipple of the radiator, but it's possible it's leaking around the O-ring itself, and I'll show you guys why I think that once we get this thing out of here. Don't drop this. I tore my entire fender liner apart. Flashlights, I got freaking gloves with lights on it, couldn't find the dang thing, and I realized I have a sloped driveway. I wonder if it's at the bottom of my driveway. Turns out this thing rolled about 30 feet behind the truck, and I found it in the driveway. What we've got going on here is some sort of buildup or some sort of corrosion that is accumulating on the backside of this O-ring here, and it feels real gritty. So it's likely, it makes sense to me at least, that either there's some sort of chemical reaction going on here, or there's some sort of sediment or some sort of reaction somewhere in the system. This stuff, I should not be able to pull this kind of junk off of the back of my O-ring in my coolant system. So I'm not entirely sure what's going on there. Like I said, this is possibly not a permanent fix, but I don't have any leaking yet. So I thought it'd be a great opportunity to tear this thing down and see what's going on with your trucks and hopefully prevent that from happening to mine. I'm just going to clean this up as best I can, and we'll slap it back in the truck and turn her on and see if it leaks worse than before, because it obviously wasn't leaking before. So if we make this leak, then I guess you guys won't see this video, huh? I got the O-ring cleaned up, and I'm going to try and show you guys what's up inside here. There's all sorts of corrosion and whatnot, and it doesn't look like I'm going to be able to get it off with just my fingernail. Remembered I had some of this extra copper wool from my little catch can project I'm working on. You guys will want to check that video out. Wonder if you guys can see all that junk on my finger I'm getting out of here. I don't know, can you guys see all that stuff right there that I'm taking out of here? Look at that. That's some sort of buildup or calcium or something all dried up that I'm pulling out of there. 20,000 miles. Come on, GM. So this is where clip goes, and this little ridge right in here is where that O-ring sits. No editing, no tricks. Literally gonna spin this guy around the back of that. Gosh, can you guys even see that? I just pulled that out of that groove right there, the back side of that groove. That is what my pick just grabbed. Holy cow. It's freaking snowing inside the tube right now. Gosh, I hope you guys can see all that junk in there that I just pulled out. I don't know about you guys, but I'm pretty convinced that that's the issue. Now, I don't know what's causing it, but hopefully, instead of this leaking and you guys having to drop your truck off at the dealership, we can clean this up and hopefully get this O-ring to seal again. And you guys don't have to make 3 or 4 or 5 payments while GM waits for these stupid radiator hoses to get back in stock, when it's not the hose that's the problem. It's literally the O-ring or possibly something in the system that's corroding something, and it's gonna do this again. I can't tell, looking on the internet, if dielectric grease is a bad thing, but I'm gonna put just a little bit on here anyway, maybe just to get this thing to slide in and out a little easier, and hopefully maybe just a little added protection to keep this from doing it again. Maybe it'll protect it, I don't know. But we're gonna slap it in. Just make sure that the bigger groove is facing the radiator and the smaller groove is facing the radiator hose. Wipe this out as best I can. Just gonna set this guy in here. Only thing I haven't touched is this guy here. Just wipe that down real carefully. And then we're gonna set this guy in here as he stops. And we'll pull it back out just a touch until those clips engage top and bottom. Now we're going to put all of our hardware back and start her up. Probably should blow my filter out. Oh God. Let's not forget our mass airflow sensor and the lock. Since I've got remote start, I'm going to push the hood latch down and trick the truck into thinking the hood's down so that we can see this explode when I turn the truck on. Alright, you guys watch that fitting right there. I don't see it leaking. And again, it wasn't leaking before, but at least we didn't make it worse. I'd be ashamed to slam the hood down with that latched. That was a free fix. You guys want to see what the $1 fix was? A Series 218 silicone O-ring. That's it. Now you can buy from Amazon. They're $6 to $7. One of the guys bought them from his cat dealership. No, not the meow kind. The Caterpillar cat dealership. That's $7 or $8. My industrial supply company locally charged me exactly $1 with tax today. You're telling me GM wants to take your truck for months on end until this entire hose comes back in stock so they can replace the whole dang thing, and they don't want to replace the faulty O-ring that's reacting with their acidic Dexcool. I don't have any words for that. Now that we got the free fix out of the way, let's install this $1 O-ring and see if it leaks. Just like before, we're going to throw some grease on it so that it slides around a little better. This is silicone O-ring, so we want to make sure that this is nice and slippery to slide over the other end here. Plus, it's just a tiny little bit of extra insurance to help it seal a little bit better. Got our O-ring all lubed up. I'm just going to gently stuff it back in the groove here. You don't want to lose it down the gullet here, but make sure you've got this all cleaned out like we did just a second ago for the free mod. You guys can see right there, it is absolutely a perfect fit. You guys can see the new O-ring is in place. We're going to set it back where it belongs. Slide our clip in and then make sure it clips in place. Let me put this back together for a second time today, and we'll do the hood latch. We'll fire the truck off and see if it leaks with the new O-ring. Well, I killed my gimbal, so you guys are on handheld mode. I got the hood latch pushed down so that I can remote start this while we're out here. So let's check it out and see if it leaks. That's all latched back into place. Everything's put back together. Mass airflow sensor's back in. That's all tight. Here we go. I don't see it leaking. There you guys go. Clean it, and you can put it back in and get yourself a couple more miles out of it. Maybe before you have time to drop it off at the dealer, or just go spend the $1 at your local industrial parts company, or a couple bucks on the Amazon link below, and you can fix this in about maybe 30 minutes or so, maybe 15 minutes, and your upper radiator hose will no longer leak. And being that that one's silicone, it won't happen again because the silicone won't react to the acids in the coolant. Thanks for watching, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed, and hopefully this is helpful. Comment below and let me know if it was, and we'll see you guys in the next video.